I see one more video that's like how I grew to 10K in 10 days or how I grew 60K in a month, like I'm literally going to scream. When you're just starting out and you're just trying to get into the field of posting and you see videos like that, it can be really hard to stay motivated, especially when you're not getting the instant exact same results. And since we're in this 30-day challenge of becoming her and building our personal brands, I just want to tell you some things that you are going to do and that you must do in order to stay in the correct mindset. Every time you see a video like that, scroll past it, don't watch it. Just scroll past it. In these first 30 days of this challenge, this is all I want you to focus on. Establishing good content creator habits, because you're starting something new, so you need to get into the routine of it all. Posting good content, researching, being consistent, scheduling, getting in the groove of editing and uploading, like that's where your focus should be. Do not keep refreshing your view count to the point where you get discouraged and want to quit or quit. It can take anywhere from 30 to 90 days to see any initial traction, because it takes about that time for the algorithm to get a feel on the type of content that you create and the type of people that like that content, so they know who to push it out to more. So for right now, just keep going, just keep posting through this content, follow these tips. We will get to the analytics in a second, but just know posting a video from jump and going viral from the beginning is very rare. Although I know you've seen a lot of people do and talk about it, there's a lot more people who have not had that situation. In today's video, I'm giving you the best tips that I know to stay motivated in this content creator journey, how to edit and add things into your editing in a way that feels personal and specific to your personal brand, and how to look at analytics to actually grow instead of getting discouraged. Okay, we're about to chat like we're on besties on FaceTime right now, because we need to get in the right mindset. We need to have a little yap session so that we feel better and more inspired when we leave this moment. Bring you in a little bit closer for this, because we're about to get real close and personal. Growth takes time, and everyone started at zero at some point. If you're feeling stuck right now, just ask yourself, would you still be in this mindset if you knew if you stayed consistent you'd be successful a year from now? Because that's the reality of it. Most people quit before they take off. I know you've seen the meme of the person digging for gold and right before they hit it, they turn around and go back. We need to focus on progress and not perfection. Every single piece of content that you put out is building your brand. It's letting even 1 to 2 people, if you have 3 views, it's letting 3 more people know who you are, what you bring to the table, what value your content has. It's also building your portfolio and repertoire so that when people do find you, they have a bank of other content on your page that they can go through that you know that they're gonna love. And each time you put out new content, each week of content planning, you're getting better, you're learning more, you're being more efficient, you're using the tips that best work for you, you're increasing your editing skills, all the things. Even if you don't see it yet, you are getting better every time you do this thing. You also need to celebrate the small wins. Like, wow, I posted 4 times this week. I have never done that before, and I did it. Or I made sure to respond to every single comment and make sure that it was genuine and just let people know how much I appreciate them commenting. Or I reached 50 followers or 100 followers. Like, imagine if 50 people came up to you and gave you a high five because your content was great, or was like, I love your stuff, I'm going to keep going. Or if 100 people were like, please keep posting, I love your stuff. Like, that would feel amazing, and it should feel just as amazing, even though it's just a little number on your screen. Just build your community, like your little corner of the internet where you have people that just get you and love what you're talking about and you can get ideas from. Like, build that up. Enjoy the process, and let's stop obsessing over the numbers. Low views don't mean failure. They're data. Which brings me to my next point. Let's talk analytics. First, I want to say checking your analytics every 5 minutes is like weighing yourself every 30 minutes when you're in the gym. Like, you're not going to see any real progress, and it doesn't really make sense. Instead, I recommend, especially in the early stages, to do a quick check-in every 2 weeks and then a major analytical overhaul every 30 days. There will be that major analytical overhaul tutorial at the end of this month, the last video of this series. But for right now, since we're around the 2-week mark, I'll give you the steps that you need to take for that little check-in. You're gonna go on your platform, you're gonna look over all of your content over the last 2 weeks, and you're gonna take note of everything that did well? What got the most views? What got the most likes and shares? What got the most saves? That may not all be the same video. Take note of the following: the topics you discussed in those videos that did well, what content pillar of yours they fell in, what was your hook, how long was the video? Was it 30 seconds? Was it 7 seconds? Was it 90 seconds? What was the format of the video? Was it quick cuts and edits? Was it sit down talking video? Was it a voiceover over a bunch of B-roll? And whether or not you had a call to action at the end. Now, look at your flops. And we all have them. Videos that may not have done so well in comparison. Maybe it took too long for you to get to the meat and the message of the video. Maybe the sound quality wasn't that great. Maybe you had something smudged on your camera that you didn't wipe off before, so the quality wasn't great. Again, flops are data. For those pieces of content that did a little bit better, and that can be a difference of like, one did well and it had 100 views and one didn't do so well and got like 14. It does not matter. We are going to focus on doing more of what that 100 view video is. And we're also going to increase the amount of content that falls into that same realm of that 100 view video. Maybe follow the same format from other videos and other topics, or talk more about that specific topic, or cut down your videos to make it a little bit shorter, or post more carousels. Just remember, your audience is literally telling you what they want to see and what they like. So all you gotta do is listen. Growth is really just small tweaks over time. Okay, so now that you're also in the groove of capturing all this content, I think that it's really important to go over a few editing techniques that you should incorporate so that your personal brand is unique to you and it's really easy for people to recognize you. So the first is creating a signature style. That could be colors, fonts, emojis that you use on your videos. That could be the same type of header that you use and everything. That could be the same phrase that you say. That could be something that you always wear in a video. Like, make sure you have like a signature style. So people are like, you know the girl with the hat? Or you know the girl with the dark green? They'll just know your name as something. And then also when they're scrolling, they'll know it's you when they come on your video instantly. Second is your sound and your music. I know everybody says, be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. But a big part of that consistency is not just the frequency of posting, it's being consistent in how you show up. So you're a personal brand. That involves the sound and the music that you're putting behind your video. If you're trying to be a comfort creator, do not put music behind it just because it's trendy that doesn't fit your vibe. For example, something that's not true to you would be loud, heavy rock music behind a video that's supposed to be softer and more aesthetic. You can still use trending sounds, but the bulk of your content should have a consistent feel. Sensory marketing is a huge aspect of marketing and branding. And the last thing is, remember that your content and your caption work together. They complement each other. You don't have to repeat the exact same thing in both. And use the caption as a place to put a lot of keywords so that the algorithm knows where to push your content out more and what the video is about, so it can categorize it in the algorithm. And also, just don't forget that the energy that you bring to the camera, the energy that you bring to your videos matters. If you are speaking about something you're passionate about, and hopefully that's one of your content pillars, if not more, that we did way back in our first video, you should be excited and smiling and happy. Like, put on a cute outfit, feel good, feel confident, because that translates through the video. Like, people can feel that no matter how large of a following you have. Think about TikTok. Like, you're scrolling, they see your video, they have no clue how many followers you have. How you show up can capture their attention. It can be like the game-changing difference. Feel. Okay. I hope you feel better and I hope you feel more confident now. If you're serious about becoming her, just keep showing up. And I'm saying this to myself too. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, like, just keep showing up, sis. It's okay. Please, please, please share your personal brands down below. I want to check them out. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see how you're using these tips in your personal branding and in your content. And remember, I have daily tips and daily examples of everything that I'm saying in these videos on my TikTok throughout the entire month of March and beyond. I'm not just gonna stop on March 31st. If you're loving this series, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and gave this video a thumbs up, just so I can get an idea of the type of content you like. If you're trying to grow your personal brand, become her, you're into styling and fashion, you want tips on that, I do make videos on personal branding, personal style, and my CCCA spot. Those are my big 3 content pillars. So if you're into any of that, please subscribe, join the party. I may or may not, and I'm telling y'all this because the YouTube girlies get to hear it first, I may or may not increase my posting frequency over here and do more corporate girl day in the lives, a lot more about fashion, and do one video that's dedicated to that a week, and then one of these sit down personal branding tip videos that I can show you, because if I can make it through this month, I am rewarding myself with a brand new camera that's going to make it a lot more fun for me to vlog. But I want to make sure I'm building the habit of posting regularly and make sure I'm locked in, because like I said, I was locked in and then I got the flu, so now I'm just trying to log back in. So yeah, that is all I have for you today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.